Everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So this came out a couple weeks ago, but with all the chaos going on, I'm just now getting a chance to report on it. Trump is finalizing his plan to lease land in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge to allow companies to drill for oil and gas. So this is horrific. And Interior Department Secretary David Bernhardt said that the first leases could be sold by the end of this year, with approximately 1.57 million acres up for grabs. And the government would issue 10-year leases on this land. So one of the reasons Trump is pushing so hard for this right now is because once the leases are in place, it would make it extremely difficult for a Democratic administration to overturn these leases and in this issue. And of course, right now it's kind of a jump ball. It's anybody's game at this point in regard to the presidential election. But nevertheless, win or lose, environmental groups are planning to sue. However, Republican monsters, otherwise known as Republican lawmakers, are excited. They actually thank Trump for wanting to destroy the earth. Senators Lisa Murkowski and Dan Sullivan, as well as others, said that it would be a boost for the economy. I mean, yeah, who cares about our ecosystem, climate change, whether or not the planet actually gets destroyed? Whether your children actually have a place to live, the animals that are already on the verge of extinction that you're going to kill with all of this, but money, right? And that's what it's all about. I don't ever want to hear anyone talk about Murkowski again as a moderate or how she actually cares. She speaks out. She's one of the good ones. No, she's not. She really is not. When it comes down to it, she's just another power-hungry, money-hungry shill for big oil. I mean, how about you come up with another way for your constituents to make money? The good news is that oil companies, as we all know, have been stuck with a lot of product lately, right? They can't move it due to the pandemic. I mean, people just aren't traveling like they typically do, especially in the summer. And so there might not be a whole lot of appetite for this destruction, hopefully. The other good piece of news is that several large banks have stated that they refuse to take part in this. They won't finance any part of these drilling operations due to the environmental impacts, so that's good. As NPR reported, this national wildlife refuge is, quote, a place where caribou give birth and polar bears make their dens. Environmental groups call it the biological heart of a priceless ecosystem. When are we going to start putting people and the planet ahead of profits? When? Even Biden said he sat down with a bunch of his big dollar donors, a bunch of corporate elites, and told them, you guys really need to start doing things differently. We really need to start thinking about our impact in the world and taking that into consideration and not just profits. But I'm not going to actually take any action. I'm not actually going to impose any penalties or implement any type of laws or rules to make you do it. So we're just hoping. We're hoping that these selfish assholes who have proven to us decade after decade that their one and only love in this world, the only thing they care about is money. We're going to rely on them to all of a sudden give a damn. Okay, yeah, get back to me on that one. Let me know how it works out. So one group is hoping to stop Trump's plans due to the fact that polar bears are already on the endangered species list. So they're planning to fight Trump in court and use the Endangered Species Act to stop this lunacy. Thank God. I'm praying that they prevail, but this was implemented as part of that 2017 tax scam that the Republicans put through. So this was part of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which allowed for not only the rich to get richer, but part of the language in that bill was that they made it legal to drill on the coastal plain. And Murkowski was one of the people, she was one of the people driving this. She was primarily responsible for the inclusion of that language in the bill, which had nothing whatsoever to do with oil. So this is just another perfect example of poisoned pills that are snuck into bills, and we have no idea. We think it's about taxes, but in reality, they're sneaking in all this other nefarious BS about drilling in wildlife refuge areas and destroying our planet. So we'll see how this goes in court. It just keeps getting better and better. And yeah, I'm being sarcastic. So I will talk to you guys soon. As always, like, share, subscribe, and take care.